Thank you for joining us on Data Cloud Now, where we bring you the latest in all things data in business and industry. Today, we are exploring the possibilities being unlocked by Snowflake by a variety of enterprises in India. I'm now passing things off to our DCN correspondent, Gautam Srinivasan, in Delhi, India. Enjoy.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm Gautam Srinivasan and welcome to Data Cloud Now. Well, Snowflake has been making big moves in India as the appetite for data and refining it for value gains momentum amid a digital revolution underway in the country. So to talk more about the India opportunity, I'm now joined by Vimal Venkatram, Managing Director for India at Snowflake. Vimal, great to have you on board and looking forward to learning about the Snowflake story because it does harness the power of the data cloud at its best. Your words that I'm quoting. So take us through the highlights of this journey because over the past 2-3 years, we've seen rapid digital transformations across verticals like financial services, retail, telecom, and manufacturing. Take us through those stories.
Yeah, thanks for having me here, Gautam. And it's been an amazing ride for me personally. I was the earliest employee to be hired in Snowflake India in 2019, almost 3.5 years ago. And a lot has changed in that time from the time I joined Snowflake. And there was the unfortunate pandemic in the middle. Of course, and so many people were affected. But what that also brought about was a revolution in the way customers started thinking about data and access to data and applications as well. And that really set a huge digital transformation revolution in India in particular around cloud and data analytics across all these sectors that you mentioned. And in the short 2 years and 4 months that we've set up operations in India, formally with our launch of the Snowflake Cloud on AWS in Mumbai, we've seen many customers adopt Snowflake Data Cloud. Many financial services companies, many retail organizations, many healthcare organizations as well. And the journey has been fantastic.
Fantastic. I caught up with your keynote and you said that you've got large customers in India who are using Snowflake at scale in many new and innovative ways. So I want to understand from you, how has that shaped conversations within Snowflake as it learns from its customers?
One of the most important core values at Snowflake is put your customers first. I spoke about that in all my keynotes in all the 3 cities. When we put the customer at the heart of every conversation, we not only learn from our customers, we're also able to have a collaborative approach with them where it's entirely about the outcomes that they want to drive. Technology is an enabler, but as you've heard in all the business sessions that customers so proudly came and presented, it was about enabling business outcomes. What more can they do with their data? What are they doing today from an art of the possible for 2 years from now? And are they on the right journey to build the right organization culture within that organization?
Fantastic. Art of the possible. I like that. Well, we're here at Snowflake's Data Cloud World Tour. You've been a busy man speaking to customers and partners. So I want to know from you the key themes and conversations emerging, especially on the art of the possible and unlocking value from data.
Absolutely. We had such amazing customers who spoke in Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore. And we've had customers the likes of Swiggy, for example, Bangalore, Godrej Capital and Marico in Mumbai. We had the likes of Cars24, Urban Company, and of course, Tata 1mg, who won the Data for Good Award for Asia Pacific and Japan. These are some of the customers who have started on the data democratization journey, and it's about taking it to the next level. What more can you do with that data? How do you effectively share data, both with your ecosystem or even potentially monetize that data on the Snowflake Data Marketplace?
All right. Speaking of your journey, Vimal, since the time you joined, your team in India has significantly expanded. So I want to know from you, how are you investing for growth in India and what are the exciting developments on the anvil for both customers and partners?
Great question. We have had so many customers who've adopted the Snowflake Data Cloud at scale, in the last 2.5 years. It's been amazing to see even their internal growth stories where they started off with, let's say, 1 or 2 use cases. Today they have moved to maybe 50 or even 100 use cases. So expanding the consumption and the use case deployment of Snowflake is a key pursuit for us. So our sales teams, constantly will getting expanded. We're also focusing on new verticals. So public sector is a key vertical for us. We're starting to hire our first sales director in India next month. So that'll be a very important part of our Go for Growth or a GTM story for Snowflake in India. while we obviously work on the existing verticals like financial services, retail, consumer products, manufacturing, healthcare.
All right, you're in the thick of the action, so I want to know from you in this journey that you've had, so many customers coming on board, so many value-driven opportunities. How has that shaped your thinking around data-driven change for enterprises, especially in fast-growing markets like India?
I think every customer who spoke at the Data Cloud World Tour for us has constantly said data is the heart of every decision that they make today. And that's across all businesses that we talk to, whether it's traditional enterprises, born in the cloud, digital native organizations. And we're seeing even the government, for example, using data at the heart of all decision making. And that's been a welcoming change for us, where the adoption of Snowflake has given the word data democratization real value in a customer's organization, where people are not just going to a technology team to get insights. They can actually start doing it themselves in a very self-serve kind of a way. And if every person in the organization is data-driven, that really changes the fortune for any organization.
All right, everyone's welcome to the party, I guess. Well, that's your view from the top on the exciting possibilities being unlocked by Snowflake for a variety of enterprises in India. Vimal, thank you so much for joining us here on Data Cloud. Now, pleasure speaking with you, and thanks to everyone who tuned in. The data keeps refreshing, but the insights are getting stored here at the Data Cloud World Tour India series. So stay with us. There's lots more to come.